You know Luke Wilson from hit movies like Old School, Legally Blonde. Now he is hosting the brand new show, Emergency Call. Welcome back, Luke. How's it going?
Morning. Great to see you guys. How's it going?
Oh, it's good to see you as always, Luke. Well, first of all, happy belated birthday. We know you celebrated in LA, but we hear the real party got started when you hit your hometown in Dallas and you got to see your mom. So what's it been like being back at home?
It was great to go back to Texas, and yeah, I hadn't since the pandemic hit in March. I hadn't seen my mom since November when I was last in Texas working. So it was really nice to get the chance to see her, and saw a couple of other friends. But yeah, it's always nice to come back home for sure. And it's cooled off a little, which is perfect.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, it's been nearly 20 years, hard to believe, since Legally Blonde. We heard that there was a Zoom reunion of the cast. So can you confirm those rumors? And if so, when can we see it?
That is true. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Reese put together this Zoom reunion, and it was really funny because, of course, hadn't seen everybody since we worked on the movie, but always been such a big fan of Reese's, and yeah, it was really funny to see Jennifer Coolidge and Selma Blair and everybody else. But yeah, I think they're in the process of, I don't know any more than anybody else that's on the internet. I don't know what their plan is. I think they're writing another movie, but yeah, I always just thought that character of Reese's was so funny that I know people would love to see it again. Yeah,
a third installment is on the way from what we hear. Yes, I think we've heard the same thing. Is there any chance that Emmett's going to be making a return appearance?
I don't know. It's that I'd definitely be up for working on it, but I'll just have to wait and see.
Let's talk about Emergency Call. So this is a reality show, dramatic reality show set inside a 911 call center. And I hear this is something you actually wondered about as a kid?
Yeah, I mean, when I first talked to the producers about doing it, I was just saying that growing up in Dallas, my favorite section of the Dallas Morning News, the local paper, was the Metro section, and just kind of reading about different, crimes and things like that. And you just read these little paragraphs where it would be somebody's name and the location that it happened and the age of the person and what time of night it happened. And I'd always find myself wondering, okay, well, what's the story behind that? What was the fight about, or what caused the argument? And, as an actor, I've gotten to be around a lot of police officers and do some ride-alongs and gotten to meet firemen and EMTs, but I'd never had the chance to speak to any call takers or to go to any call centers. So that's about the most interesting research I've ever done, was getting the chance to be around those people, because they really are incredible. They're just kind of so sharp in how skilled they are at multitasking, but also very thoughtful, because they do have to, talk to kids and people that are, scared or worried. And as they said to me, that you're not calling 911 because you're having a good day. And they said that, most people only ever call 911 once or maybe twice in their life. And so they try and treat each call with the importance that it has for the person making the call.
We've seen so many of those operators save lives. Let's give everybody a look at the show.
So you call 911. Now, your phone's location, it determines the call center that you're routed to.
What is the location of your emergency?
As you explain the emergency, everything you tell the call taker is logged in a report.
There's a guy walking around with a samurai sword on his back.
I'll say that one more time.
Oh, my goodness. And Luke, you've talked about how you went actually to the call centers. What did you learn? Was there anything that you were not expecting that happened?
Well, I mean, I just kind of thought, person answers the phone, they write down an address, they give the information to the first responders, whether it's police officers or firemen or EMTs. But as I said, it was the multitasking that really surprised me, and how skilled they were. They're talking to you if you're making the call. They're talking to other people working in the call center. They have, multiple banks of computers where they're, can track where the first responders are. And yeah, just how they have to kind of switch gears, because like I said, they get people that are angry, they get people that are scared. And, there was one call taker that she was talking to an older woman who'd called in and, had, I think, Alzheimer's, dementia. And this call taker was just so thoughtful. And just me listening to it, you would have thought she was talking to a family member, how kind of kind she was to this person. And then also just, they have to get as much information as quickly as they can, and they have to be calm for the people that are making the call. And then they have to kind of remain calm as they give the information out to the first responders. But yeah, I'd go in there and, be with them for 3 or 4 hours, and I would walk out, kind of feeling overwhelmed, thinking, how do they do these 12-hour shifts where they're taking dozens upon dozens of calls? But it was, like I said, it was about the most interesting research I've ever done.
Sounds like a fascinating show, Luke. Thanks a lot for joining us. Emergency Call premieres tonight at 10 Eastern right here on ABC.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.